Hi, it's Trixie, and today I'm getting a drag to go to the Drag Brunch. You're here. We all know what it is, all right? I'm about to get in drag. Why? Well, because I am hosting and attending a drag brunch in West Hollywood. So I'm gonna glue my brows down and probably change outfits. This is my Kirkland hoodie isn't exactly the glamour, but I'm gonna, whatever. Y'all, if you guys can't see, I have a TV over here and I like to turn the sound off sometimes and put on shows. And lately I've been really into the Powerpuff Girls. Sugar, spice, and everything nice. Do you guys hear it?
These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect little girls.
So fierce. I would say that Powerpuff Girls were very early. I just lit. This glue stick's not even open. And I went to lick it. So whatever. I think honestly, Powerpuff Girls are some of my earliest female icons. I just would sit and draw them every day. And look at me now. Now I have dressed like a little girl with giant eyes. So who knows? So I thought, I was grabbing a bunch of new stuff today and then I was like, you know what? We're going to a cosmetics event for my own cosmetics. Why don't we celebrate a little bit and wear a bunch of my makeup? So, today we're wearing mostly Trixie cosmetics, some old stuff, some new stuff. I don't know. I want to feel like a hot bitch today. And I think I'm seated for most of this event. So I didn't want to wear a gown or a corset. So I'm trying to pick an outfit that's big hair, big makeup so that I can be lazy from the neck down. That's my dream, my goal and my dream. So I think I'm wearing this sequin little dress with this big teased out wig. So I kind of want to go disco. I've been in a disco era and I want to do a big blown out purple glitter eye with a really light nude lip. That's what I want. So that's what I'm gonna do. In addition to our Trixie Puff, we have the Trixie Sponge here. Nice big fat wet daddy. I'm gonna use my La Mer primer. Do you guys remember this? We used this in the all super expensive makeup video. This is a $90 primer, but you guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. Every time I've used it since, I've been like, God, that's a nice primer. I still wouldn't buy it again because I think $90 is too much for me, but it's still nice. I feel whenever I talk about money, y'all have to be like, you have money. But I'm like, that doesn't mean I'm still not cheap. You know what I mean? I still think things should cost in a range. I'm gonna skip through this part. This is my Makeup Forever foundation. You guys know I use this all the time. I'm gonna get a nice base going so we can start the eyes and be right back. I've been kind of doing my brows first, so I'm gonna keep doing that, why not? And I'm gonna be wearing Bottle Blonde today, which we have restocked. My new thing, okay, I'm really trying to do better on the brows because honestly, that Marsha video was enlightening about how much my brain really does not understand. Ideally, your face should look like a Rorschach test, right? Exactly an ink blot image. I have never even come close to that. So, oh God, don't make me say Rorschach. I'm gonna have to talk about Watchmen. You guys, I was in an Uber the other day and I was carrying my copy of Absolute Watchmen, which is the big binder, big fancy copy. And I brought it from this studio to my house, my new house, because I was like, you know what, this is a great coffee table book. And I get in the Uber and the Uber driver goes, I noticed you have a copy of Watchmen. I've never read it. Is it good? And I got up close to him. I put one hand on his shoulder. I said, you don't want to have this conversation with me. This is not a long enough ride. He was like, well, what's it about? I said, well, actually, it's about America's obsession with power and kind of the greatness of morality. And I was just I just went off on him and he was like, get out of my car, which is totally understood. When you really love something, you almost don't want people to ask about it because you can't control yourself. You're like, I'm gonna launch into an unprovoked, well, provoked because they asked, but unprovoked TED Talk. This is the Urban Decay Brow Blade. You guys know I'm the unofficial spokeswoman of this product. I think it's the best brow product on the market. And as you guys know, I'm in my woman era, so I've been doing lower brows too because I'm starting to think that I'm a woman. So I don't know. Got my little Kimchi the Most concealer here. Love Miss Kimberly Chi. You guys, I've had this concealer I remember unboxing it at the beginning of COVID and I still have product in here and I use it almost every day. Still haven't been drinking, which is a lot. The longer I've gone without drinking now, the more crazy it is to think that I drink not all the time, but several days a week, glasses of wine. I was like, wow, I'm so in touch with myself now. It also, not drinking makes you incredibly horny. I know nobody wants to hear that because all of you, either half of you are attracted to me in drag, which go to the doctor, or you are a gay man who's impossible of seeing me as a sexy person because I cross-dress, but I am a sexy sex person who has sex. And when you don't, for me, when I'm not no drinking, my sex drive is actually annoying. I'm horny all the time. In the diet commercials where they're like, you're still hungry after meals. That's me after sex. I'm should we go again? Should we phone a friend? Should we, how do we make this happen? You watching Powerpuff Girls over there? Mick's watching Powerpuff Girls. This is a Powerpuff Girls house. Honestly, you want to talk an if you know, you know moment, Powerpuff Girls. You either like it or you are an idiot, I think. So I want to do purples today. I got my Bottle Blonde palette here. This was the first big shadow palette we ever did, and I'm going in with this I Got Bangs color, because I have to. We actually had James Mansfield, Drag Race All-Stars alum, in the photo shoot. She did the wigs, of course. You guys, I didn't really watch Drag Race this season, but I watched the runways, and why is no one talking about how James has literally had some of the best wigs ever seen on Drag Race, and she does them all herself? Like, James is amazing. I'm gonna buff out the edges with this purple shampoo color. If you know, you know. If you're a blonde, you know about toning your hair. This purple shampoo is meant to be like a lilac. Little tip for you, if you're doing big drag makeup, I know I've said this before, keep the foundation wet while you put the shadow on and it will really stick. Like, you can basically use your foundation as primer. Because eye primer and foundation end up having a lot of the same ingredients. It's a lot of like a dimethicone or like a silicone or like a, you know, something to smooth and grab product. I love this brush. I'm gonna show it to y'all. Look how big it is. For people like me who do big drag makeup, these big brushes just help me get in there and like, whew. So I'm kind of doing this sweepy purple smoky situation. You know, I'm just gonna do this on the other side and come right back. Well, you caught me at a difficult time. I finished my brows, I finished my purple eyes, and I started putting on this Urban Decay Naked Quickie concealer. I'm still like on the fence about it. I think it's such a big tube. I'm like, this is concealer? I don't know. I don't know if I live. I'm still figuring it out. And you guys know me. If I like a product, I kind of react big. So if I've used something for months and I'm not sure, I guess the answer is it's a no. But I'm trying to be more economical and use up makeup. Like whether or not I completely love it, I try to actually use it. You know, I feel like on YouTube's all about snap judgments. It's like first impressions. But like that's not how we use makeup. If we like something initially, it doesn't mean we're gonna like it weeks later. And if we don't love a product right away, it doesn't mean I change our minds. Do you guys ever have a product that at first you're like, I hate this, and now it's like your holy grail? That does happen. See, now as I'm talking about that, now I like the way it looks. So I don't know. I'm very hot cold. Let's start doing some contouring, some contouring. Oh my gosh, I worked with this makeup artist who used to call it contouring, and I just like never had the strength to say otherwise. I got a bunch of my lab samples of my Trixie Cosmetics cream bronzers here. So mine should be yellow, but don't be alarmed. A little bit of that. I love these. These are so easy to use. They look so beautiful. This is one of the only products that when I wear it out of drag, I'm like, oh, this is amazing. And when I wear it in drag, I'm like, this is amazing. It's just a really nice contour. It photographs well, minimizes texture, wears super long, doesn't get patchy. It looks good in the sunlight. I mean, it's just a nice product. Look how nice that is. Look how fast that blended out. Beautiful. It's almost a gel formula. Like it really, look at that. And you guys, like the longer I do drag, the less I am interested in spending time getting ready. So whatever does the job fastest is the winner. Look at that. That all blended out on camera. Done. Then I'm gonna take a little bit and do the chin strap here. I have gotten a lot thinner and I'm just starting to look more like a man out of drag, which I guess is good for like my confidence and all that, but for drag it sucks. I feel like in every picture I look like John Cena dressed as Strawberry Shortcake and I don't know what to do about it. I'm gonna deepen this a little bit. I have other shades of this product because, you know, I like to paint with all the colors of the wind. Gonna do a little bit more depth on each end of this. Rocc-ettes. I know that looks dark, but I promise it does blend out. So that just adds a little more depth back there without looking like I went darker on the contour. It just adds like a vanishing point. Love her. And then to finish, you guys have seen me do this a million times. I love my little Makeup Forever palette. And I'm gonna take one of my Trixie Cosmetics big fat concealer brushes. That's not the official name. And that's what I'm gonna use to cut under the cheek. So how fast I do. You guys, I just like run through it. I have like, especially since it's a weird thing because when I lose weight, I, from the neck down, like feel more confident in drag. Like, but then from the neck up, my face just really, when you're thin and your masculine skeleton is popping through your like makeup, it's a lot harder to look beautiful, I think, in drag. Everything's so angular and sharp. So it's weird because I love the way I look in my costumes, but then facially in a picture, I'm always like, ugh, no. Like every time I've been like chubbier, I've always thought I looked prettier in drag. So it's like a hard thing to balance. Oh, I forgot to do my nose. Wouldn't that have been embarrassing? You guys know how I've been doing my nose. Paint it brown, draw a line down the middle, move on with your life. You know, as I blame my weight fluctuation on how bad I've been looking in drag lately, I'm also listening to myself say things like, I just throw the makeup on. So maybe there's a little bit of truth in both. Like maybe I have been a little careless. I have the freedom to put in as much effort as I want. And sometimes I don't feel like doing much, okay? Everybody just needs to accept that. I have to mentally and spiritually prepare for drunk people to charge me at the club and demand a photo. The only thing hard about not drinking is drunk people. It's really a special thing. It's a hard thing. It's like, oh, here it comes. Someone's gonna scream in my face. Oh God, here we go. The other thing about being at clubs and not drinking is everything else becomes the drinking. So like the music, the environment, the temperature, like so many other things matter more. So if like, I don't like the music, I'm like, can we go? Or like, you know, whereas before I'd be like, who cares what they're playing? I'm drunk. And now I'm like, I don't like this song. I think we should leave. Love her. I'm gonna set this and everything and come right back. So we're all powdered and we gotta do some contour here. So in addition to the cream contour we used, I'm gonna throw some Flower Power bronzer on. These are so easy to work with. Peace Out Poppy is the second lightest color. The lightest one is Darling Daisy, so I'm gonna start with that. I'm gonna take one of my angled Trixie brushes, and this is what I use to like start building up the color on the forehead. I like to go with the darker color around the perimeter of the face, and then use the lighter one to blend in. But it's gonna be really easy because we did cream contour. So like, I remember when I did drag and I just did powder contour, it took forever and it just would be a whole process. But if you do cream contour, everything just kind of falls into place. Beautiful. And then just for more depth, I have Peace Out Poppy here, which just has a little more richness to it. It's not something I'd probably use out of drag. It's a little dark for me, but for in drag for contouring, like, look at that deep, rich color. Ooh. And then, like I said, I'm gonna go back to that lighter color in the Darling Daisy, and I'm gonna use that to blend down the forehead. I really am trying to just, don't laugh, I'm trying to like be better at blending because I think for a while it's been a little crazy. I'm trying to go against my instincts here and actually blend things out. Ugh. You guys, I love air conditioning, but lately I've been in drag so much, my eyes like are dry and they will not tolerate air. So in order to do the rest of my makeup, I have to do like my white liner and my black liner. So I'm gonna start doing all that quick and I'll be right back. So we're back. So you guys, I did the white on the bottom. I have, this palette's great because it has a matte white and a matte black, which is, by the way, mine's filthy, but I actually use it. Matte black and matte white, which for drag is just like so convenient. I'm used to having to carry like a single white shadow or like a single black shadow. This is just very convenient. And on the upper lid here, the lid, I'm gonna do purple shampoo. I'm gonna be seeing people up close. I don't honestly wanna do a lot of shimmer. I want everything kind of matte. Isn't that beautiful? And like I said, these big makeup brushes, I get ready so fast. I think everybody's using bigger eyeshadow brushes than they think, to be honest, because big shadow brushes also apply product in a diffused way. So you end up having to blend less because you're putting it on a bigger area in softer, sheerer layers. But that's just me, what do I know? I mean, I only have like a decade of experience in the industry. What? I'm gonna finish the brows here because I'm gonna take my brow pen, I'm gonna take the marker side, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of precision here. Just a little bit. I like to add a little marker on the bottom for depth. Love her. I'm gonna do my black liner off camera and we'll come right back. And we're back. You guys, by the way, look at this Michael Scott Dunder Mifflin Scranton Merit. I can't. My office shirt, isn't it great? Love it. David got it for me at a thrift store, so it didn't even have to get it new. It was used. Very thrilled about that. David's recently gotten in thrift stores, which is great because for the first like 7 years of a relationship, he would go like, why would you take me shopping somewhere where everything's used? Such a bougie little bitch. I took him to an antique store once and he was like, why is everything used? I was like, I'm sorry, we'll find you the antique store where nothing's been touched. We're doing kind of a monochromatic thing today, so I grabbed my Back to the Fuchsia palette, which was our first blush palette that was purples. I love purple blush. I know purple blush sounds crazy, but purple blush, think of it as a very cool pink. It's just a very subtle way to wear pink on your cheeks in a way. Like, so I like to take this color Moon Boots, and it just is gonna warm up the cheeks in a very cool way, like without going too rosy, because if you're trying to go purple, I mean, blush can turn pink so quick. I love purple blush. Look at that. It's just like a little more than nothing. And I like to kind of highlight the top of the cheekbone with the Moon Boots, and then I'll take Cyber Babe, and that's what I'll do right in the pocket, you know. Love purple blush. I think it's so underrated. It's so universal. Especially on deeper skin, it's like an easy way to wear like a pinky blush. Purples, so pretty. We also today at the event, we have a food truck. We have a Trixie Cosmetics truck, where we're selling makeup in a truck, which I guess doesn't sound glamorous now that I'm saying out loud, but I think it's gonna be cool. All right, so for my lip, I wanna do like a neutral purpley thing. I have Boundless Berry from Makeup Forever. This is one of my favorite pencils of all time. It's just amazing. Every few months, will like pick it up and use it again and be like, God damn this color, it's so good. Especially in drag, when I want a neutral, I really want some warmth to it, and this purple's so pretty. Love these. As usual, my lips are asymmetrical, poorly applied, and ready to go. This is Subculture Lip Pencil for MAC. It's a very light kind of beige, and I love it to just buff out the interior of my lip line. See that? It just like disappears it. Like it's too light to line my lips with, but it's great for like diminishing a product. So I grabbed Maybelline Superstay Lip Color in Lover. I'm gonna say as a makeup artist, as a drag queen, lips have never been my strength. The other thing is not to be old. My vision's not as good as it used to be, so I really sometimes will think I look great, and then when I get a chance to look in a little mirror up close, I'm like, Have I looked like that all day? That's beautiful. Isn't that nice? I'm gonna use L'Oreal Voluminous here. I'm still like kind of jury's out on this one. I think I remember reading somewhere that Kim Kardashian likes this mascara. Kim Kardashian has never mattered to me, so I don't know why I know that. You know what? I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. I really wanna look beautiful today. My instincts are to keep putting makeup on, but I'm gonna get the rest of my drag on and then see how it looks, and we'll be right back. My favorite Powerpuff Girls episode is the day where it rains and it's like, it's Townsville and it's raining. And the girls like reenact an entire like defeating someone in the, you know. I want more blush. So I'm just going back in with my moon boots here. I'm really gonna pack that shit on. I wanna see some, I don't wanna go too dark, but I want my cheeks to look purple without going darker. And this moon boots color is perfect for that because it's not too deep. Do you see how purple blush almost brightens? Do you see like that? It like has a brightening effect. I love it. Here we are, folks. I suppose I wore this outfit because I think my job mostly today is to sit down. So I was like, well, let's wear something I can sit in. And then somebody at the cosmetics company asked me to wear short hair so I could fit in the truck. I was like, we're not doing that. I don't know. I'm just gonna go. Let's go to the gig. It is what it is. It's Sunday, it's brunch. Let's hope everyone's drunk. What's up, bitch?
Hi, Gorgina. I'm here and there's a massive line.
Oh, you're on a special list for a special seated area. So I'm not there yet, but I would just walk to the front of the line and say, hi, I'm a VIP guest with Trixie Cosmetics. Everybody's so needy. That's the problem with inviting people to things. They get there and they call you like you are the usher. I've not seen the food truck. I've actually not been to Rocco's in a while, but I love Rocco's. Rocco's has great drag shows, great outdoor seating. Nick and I got fully drunk there once. Not just once, but there was one time where Nick and I went for a happy hour at like 6 and we were there at midnight. And Lance Bass came by and was like, ma'am, are you guys having a, and I was like, yeah, we've been here for 6 hours and what? We're supporting the arts. During COVID, David and I used to order takeout from Rocco's like it's a restaurant. Their pizza's amazing. Their salads are amazing. I think they have honestly the best gay bar food in West Hollywood. So I'm probably gonna get like, I don't know, a dino nugget or something today. I should make vegetarian dino nuggets as a brand, as a product. I need another business. Hello, hello. Oh my God, wow. Oh my God, wow, oh my God. I wanna get up in there. Oh, hey, can I get you something? Oh. What do me and a Slurpee have in common? We both go down easy and we're cool. Not everyone looks good in the sunlight. Me neither. Yeah. Let's go brunch, shall we? Trixie Cosmetics and I are so happy to be here. We f***ing love drag. It should not be illegal and you will never take this from us, bitch. I'm ready, hit the track. No, I'm not doing a number. I'm not doing a number. I know, but we're so excited to be here. I can't believe we didn't witness vehicular manslaughter with the drag queens crossing the street. I guess they're padded, they're like crash dummies. You can hit them with a Prius, they're fine. And they are wearing orange traffic cones. Okay, great. But I just wanted to say, Trixie Cosmetics, we've been going for like 4 years now, and beauty is not easy, but it sure is easy to me. I love it so much. Clap for the Trixie Cosmetics team who's here. They never get recognition. I get to go on my little YouTube channel and act like I do all the work, but seriously, the team is just amazing. They're really amazing. I just want to say, it is hot today, so if you see a drag queen and she's sweating, the only acceptable thing to say is, wow, you look so dry. Okay, I'm gonna sit down and enjoy the show, but let's get a little disgusting, shall we?
hide and